Ronan wondered why Jaredin would come all the way to the training ground. He noticed something different about the instructor. He noticed that his face looks quite fresh. Nabirose asked the instructor if he is referring to her disciple's mana. Jaredin reminded her that Ronan has a unique body, so he needs to check on him regularly. With a look of anger on her face, Nabirose asked the man if he is planning to use this as an excuse to rip her student. She placed her hand on her sword and asked him if this is the case. Jaredin became nervous when he saw this. He assured her that it is nothing like that. He asked her to calm down. He reminded her that they are no longer in a mercenary group. He asked her to put her sword away. He explained to her that he came here to keep his promise. He revealed to her that his wife, who has not shown any signs of improvement, is finally starting to show signs of hope, all thanks to Ronan. Nabirose was shocked to hear this. With a smile on his face, Jaredin told her that they still have a long way to go. He told Nabirose that he will appreciate it if she visits sometimes. He reminded her that Suanya loved her adventure stories so much. Jaredin told our favorite instructor that he came to talk about her teaching assistant. The woman asked him if he is referring to Adan. Jaredin revealed to her that he has been researching on Adan because Ronan asked him to. He explained to her that he is not yet fully certain, but he believes that Adan is in danger. According to the instructor, our future Grand Commander possesses a power that is difficult for her to handle by herself. Jaredin knew that Nabirose was already aware of this power and its risks. He asked her if she was keeping Adan by her side in order to keep an eye on her. Nabirose clenched her fist out of anger when she heard this. Jaredin told her that Adan might harm everyone if something goes wrong. Nabirose asked Jaredin to stop talking. She told him that her teaching assistant is not as weak as he thinks. She asked him to stop assuming what will happen in Adeshan's future. Jaredin was surprised to hear this. He could tell that Nabirose really cared for her student. He told her that he will leave the choice to Adan. In the next scene, we see Jaredin standing next to Ronan. Our boy told him that his instructor is really angry. Ronan remembered that Jaredin mentioned a mercenary group. He asked the man if he and Nabirose were mercenaries. Jaredin told him that they were mercenaries in the southern region. He revealed to him that he and Nabirose were well-known figures. He explained to Ronan that he and the woman did not have the best first meeting. According to Jaredin, he and Nabirose were commissioned to eliminate each other. The grumpy instructor vividly remembered this day. The Nabirose of this time was truly the embodiment of death itself. The fear which Jaredin felt back then could not be described with words. Jaredin told our boy that his instructor is now more humane than before. Ronan could not believe that his current hot-headed instructor is actually a much calmer form of Nabirose. At the end of the fight, Jaredin was brutally defeated by Nabirose and was about to lose his life. Fortunately for him, he was saved by Suanya, who was a resident in the area. Suanya took care of Jaredin with dedication while he was nothing more than a walking corpse. Over time, they naturally became a couple. As if their fight happened thanks to fate, Jaredin became something of a comrade to Nabirose. Of course, the only reason he was able to maintain his relationship with her was entirely due to Suanya's pure and innocent nature. It was also due to Suanya that Nabirose began to hate the grumpy instructor. She was angry at his incompetence. She could not believe that he was not able to protect his wife and his stupidity for not being able to let her go. Even though she was angry, Nabirose kept Jaredin's secret till the end. It is also because of her consideration that he could continue treating his wife until now. Jaredin explained to our boy that if Suanya is able to wake up, Nabirose will eventually open her heart. While staring at Nabirose from behind, Jaredin revealed to Ronan that although Nabirose acts like this, she is actually a very affectionate woman. The next day, we are taken to a building that belongs to the magic department. This is the main hall of the Hall of Truth. Inside the building, we are taken to the Black Magic Laboratory. Ronan told Jaredin that he had no idea that there is a place even more drearier than his lab. He asked him if they are allowed in this place. Jaredin asked our boy to manage the place even if it is dreary. He revealed to him that he wants to make use of the high-end equipment that is only available here. This equipment is known as large-scale mana extractor. It is the ultimate magical tool capable of drawing out the true essence of life form within living beings. Jaredin explained to Adan that this is an item that people who struggle to understand their own mana like her would be willing to invest an entire fortune just to use it. Adan was surprised to hear this. The instructor pointed at the magic circle and asked Adan to stand in the middle of it. He told her that the time has come for her to face the secret of her hidden power. After the future Grand Commander got in position, Jaredin asked her if she has prepared her mind on her way here. The girl told him that she did. Upon hearing this, Adan decided to start. He put his mana into a huge orb. The moment he did this, Adan released a dark and scary energy from her body, with a scared tone in her voice. The girl asked the instructor to tell her what is coming out of her body. The energy which Adan was releasing spread across the room. When some monsters in huge tubes felt Adan's energy, they growled. Ronan could not believe that his commander was already exerting this level of influence, even when she has not gotten any abilities. Our boy was reminded of the woman that commanded the army in his past life, the woman who reigned as the Iron Lady that dominated the battlefield. Adan possessed the strongest force in the Empire's history and the worst power of all. The girl asked Adan to tell her why her mana has such a different color. Upon seeing the color, the instructor became convinced. He revealed to Adan that she has shadow mana. The girl was surprised to hear this. She revealed to Adan that she has once heard about it from Ronan. She told him that she knows nothing about this mana. Adan explained to her that anything about shadow mana is confidential. He told her that it is difficult to find someone who knows about it in the academy. He turned to Ronan and said that he is also curious about how he knew about the shadow mana. Our boy asked the man to not focus on trivial things. Adan said that there is not a lot of information on shadow mana. According to the instructor, the shadow mana typically has a dormant period. It ranges from a few years to several hundred years within the body. Even if the power manifests, most people are not able to handle it and cease to exist. Adan was shocked to hear this. The man told her that she should be able to sense it even if it is a small amount that leaked out. He told her that she can feel that the power is fundamentally different from the mana everyone normally uses. Even to those who cannot handle mana, shadow mana has the ability to grant them power that is equivalent to that of a sword master. Shadow mana can turn what is deemed impossible into reality. It is a power that transcends logic and reason. The problem is that this power manifests unexpectedly, even when the users themselves least expect it. The user is usually unable to control this strength and eventually goes berserk. They engulf the area around them in a horrible disaster. In the end, they will consume all the energy and even burn themselves. Adan asked Adan if she still wants the power after what she heard. He revealed to her that he can put a restraint on her so that the mana never manifest. He told her that he can also find a way to remove the shadow mana out of her regardless of its cost. Adan was surprised to hear this. Adan asked the girl to make a wise decision. He revealed to her that the Empire never really cares if those that manifest shadow mana can control it or not. He told her that the ending has never been good for the users of this mana. With a serious look on his face, Adan asked our girl if she is prepared to handle the shadow mana, which is a double-edged sword. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. If you guys want more of this recap, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.